is Pete Logan. I'm the superintendent of Jericho Water District. I've been here since July of 1978. The district has 6 tanks. So we've got 3 elevated. We have this one here. We have one in Brookville, and we have one in Jericho. Then I've got 2 standpipes, and then we have a 3 million gallon in the ground tank. This tank, when it was presented to the Board of Commissioners by our engineers, D&B Engineering, they did their homework. They came prepared. They had done their research, and they didn't push this tank. They just presented it, said this is a good idea. Coming from the old steel tank that we had here, going to this tank, good transition. Here again, I mean, I've been in the business. I've seen a lot of stuff being built. In this capacity, this was something totally different than we had ever done. I've never seen 440 cubic yards of concrete poured in one day, in one spot. Guys were great. They were just great. They let me walk around. They knew that I was going to be here. They showed me how to do stuff. They were showing, I'm not going to say it's simple things, but simple things like just tying off the rebar. Okay, how do you do that? So they were willing to show me what they do, and I think that they're proud of what they do. I'm a nobody, I'm just another customer, but they didn't treat me that way. They were just like, they were just really great guys. So I have, the utmost respect for them. So they know what their job is, and they get it done. And that's what I definitely saw with Landmark. Well, the tank, the original tank that we took down, and as I pointed out, we have the plaque on the wall, which Landmark generously gave us. That was beautiful for us. That really was very, very nice for them to do that. The tank was 93 years old. We looked at it and they said, look, we can blast and paint the old tank. What's it gonna get us? If I get 15 years out of it, I'm gonna end up in 15 years with a 115-year-old tank, and I'm gonna have to take it down. It didn't make sense. The economical way to do it was to take the old tank down, spend the money now. This was not inexpensive, but it was worth it. It came down to it that the only thing we're gonna have to paint in the future is gonna be the tank itself. Yeah, looking at this, yeah, I'm expecting this to be around as long as the original tank. So if we can get 100 years out of this, I mean, great. It's economical, the tank itself. This is more economical than a ground storage tank because I'm only pumping the water once. Ground storage tank, I'm pumping it twice because I got to pump it out of the ground to get it into the tank, and then I got to pump it out of the tank to get it into the system. Here, we pump it up once, and I'm done. I could, that's the beauty of a elevated storage tank. I know what it's like to be working the way that they did. They worked through the winter because that sucks to begin with. They knew what they had to do. The fact that they had, the forms are insulated, they had their insulated blankets. I can't say enough about those guys. It seems like the hiring practice that Landmark has is successful because the success is being shown by what they're leaving behind, which are these tanks. I've made it very clear to anybody that I've spoken to that Landmark did a great, great job. There's no reason why you would, and that's not a knock on any other company that's out there, because I know that there are several other companies that are out there and trying to do the same type of job, and that's great. They can use Landmark as a template as to what they do. I'm going to say the first thing I would do is what I would say to everybody: come back, come and see it. Just take a look for yourself, because when you take a look at it, it's substantial. I mean, it jumps out at you, right? It's 185 feet tall. It's got a lot of concrete. So yeah, you look at the quality of workmanship. I would pump up the end of the cost of maintenance on this. I only have to paint the steel part of this. How great is that gonna be? It's gonna be a lot cheaper than having to paint a multi-leg tank that's got nooks and crannies where the legs meet the bowl and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's gonna be a big selling point. Money's gonna be tight in years to come. We're gonna look to cut costs wherever we can. And if we can do it this way, why not? It's the tank of the right choice. I mean, at the end of the day, Landmark really did a great, great job. Definitely, there's no doubt about it. You can't go wrong with these guys.